What's up YouTube, this is Airvase68 back to you with more action figure reviews. Today is a very special review. It was special videos, comes awesomeness. So, without further delay, let's get on to this amazing video of... I had made a promise to you guys for a Play Arts Kai, a Japanese import. Here it is, guys. Play Arts Kai Arkham Origins number 2 DeathStroke from the 75th anniversary collection. I say that because there was an exclusive that no one realized was exclusive. There are two versions of DeathStroke. One has a more blacker shading to all the grayer parts, all the bluish parts, and then it has a more yellowish instead of orange. There are two, and this part is more of a, like the lining on the blade and stuff are red instead of orange. So there were two. There's a variant, and this is the rare variant. And I say that because it's the accurate one. Everybody managed to get this one. Some people were lucky enough to get the original. I have been dying to get this figure for a very long time, and I say that, I mean, it's like my favorite thing ever. So let's go ahead and look at what he has, guys. So you can see he has those 5 hands right there. He's got a pistol, a machine gun, a sword, and a bow staff. He has his fists on him. He looks really sick right now. If we turn it this way, you will definitely see Deathstroke's picture. It says Batman Arkham Origins right there. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Now, all of us want to see what he looks like outside a package, but now I find this cool, because that is Velcroed right there at the corners. When you see it, like this whole part is the whiter snow, and then this corner going all the way through has the more blacker parts. And now if you look on the back, you can see you can also get Batman. I did not get Batman, sorry, but this was $100, and that's a lot for me getting figures. Yeah, different pictures of Slade. Let's go ahead and crack this figure open. And truly, this is an amazing figure. I'm confused. I thought this sword was red, but it ends up, well, I thought it was orange, and it ends up being red. Now, the flight stand he comes with, yeah, it's a good stand. I did not know how to build this. I looked at the instructions, they still didn't help me, so now I screwed up kind of, and I have to retighten some of the parts every once in a while to actually get him to hold on the base. So yeah, the assistance of using pliers to tighten it. Sad that I have to do that, but I do it for the best of the review, guys. For the better of the review. So basically, we're going to look at the stand first. You get a big pincher, and you're able to remove this part, which has a hinge on it. And you also get a second pincher that's much smaller. And you just peg it in there. Now, yeah, so you can swivel it there. Blasted, I hate this stupid thing. I really do hate this stand. It's really loose right there, but yeah, it hinges right there. And it hinges right there. I just now tighten those. Let's see if I can tighten this one. So that one's annoying. That can't hold up. None of it can hold up, guys. I mean, obviously, but thank God I have 2 sets of pliers. I just have to adapt to it. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and see if I can tighten this up so I can demonstrate a little better what it can do by the end of the video. By the way, the more you hinge around the joint, the looser it will get in the process. Let's see if that helped. No, that just made it much worse. That just really loosened the joint. Oh, good God. I twisted it to the left, not the right. Oh, my Lord. And they didn't even let my original video go on YouTube. Even though people's videos were longer than mine, it said my video was way too long, so it was taken off of YouTube. And then they have rejected one of my videos before, and God knows why. It was just a review, so I had to customize the figure and then review it, because they wouldn't allow the original. It said rejected video, which is stupid. But yeah, I just tightened this joint. So basically you can hinge it right there, and you can hinge it at the pinchers. This part's really loose. But yeah, you can also take this off, make it as high as you want, so you can make it all the way up there, if you felt like it. It also rotates right there, and the base is just clear. So, we're taking that out. Guys, it's making me mad. Guys, it's seriously making me mad. On to the figure. So, beautiful figure. Let's look at his head sculpt, guys. Head sculpt time. So obviously this is a very beautiful head sculpt. Definitely compared to the original one from the Batman Unlimited line. By the way, his head comes off pretty easily for me. I don't know if I even put it on all the way, but it just sometimes comes right off. But yeah, you can see his eyes completely sculpted, separate from the rest of the helmet. You cannot take it off, though. I'm taking a look at the back. My first DeathStroke with this bandana, because the other idiot pulled it right out of his head and didn't even give it back to me. Well, he never traded with me with the bandana. He just left the bandana at home. So yeah, it rotates right here, and it also hinges. It also swivels and separates at this rubberized bandana joint, which, by the way, is brighter than the rest of the outfit, which I find cool. I like a little difference in color. I mean, it makes him less of a plain figure. But yeah, no plain figure here. I mean, good God, this figure is designed very well. By the way, have you guys heard they're making a Marvel collection for PlayArts Kai? Just what I was dreaming of the day before. PlayArts Kai Spider-Man and Iron Man. And guess what they have at Comic-Con? Spider-Man and Iron Man. Very nice, guys, all the way around. Pretty hard joints everywhere. Like, everything is really hard. This is the only rubberized part, the crotch and butt joint right there. It's really besides that. And these parts right here are rubberized. That's it for rubberization. Oh, and this gun holster. But yeah. Alright, so articulation. Let's go through that first. Guys, this guy has a lot of articulation. He has a ball joint in his head, 2 ball joints in his head to his neck, and then from his neck to whatever's in here. So with his head itself, it looks up that far, looks down that far. Does have a bit of a neck pivot and does swivel. With his neck joint, he looks all the way up, looks all the way down. Does kind of pivot side to side. You just have to be careful not to knock his head off. And it does kind of rotate down there too if you feel like it. His arms move up that far. They do kind of shift up and down due to the, the joint they are making for these. Now there is an armpit joint there that does move pretty well. He does have a bicep swivel. It is cut here because, that. He bends at the elbow. He rotates above and below the elbow joint. He does have a regular hinge in the wrist that you can, move around to go the other way. He crunches forward that far. He goes back that far. Does move side to side and does swivel. Now with his other joint, he will crunch forward that far. He will move backward quite a bit, about that far, I'm guessing. Holy crap, you can see a lot in there. But, oh god, I just stuck the joint. Never mind. His legs do come off, by the way. They kick forward that far, move outward that far, a little hindered. They do have some rotation, not a lot. They do bend pretty far at the knees. They are fixed knees, by the way. Ankles move forward and backward. They do pivot and they do rotate. And he does have toe articulation. I had to use pliers to loosen this. If you get it and you cannot get it to turn, just take off his shoe, which you actually can do. You can pull the peg out of the shoe and then just use pliers and twist it very gently. And at one point it will just go and start moving around. Do not snap the joint. You are screwed if you do. These, by the way, do come out if you feel like pulling the glue off by accident. The sheath thing does come off right here and there. All it will do is leave a hole in his back. Yeah, that's all it's going to do is leave a hole in his back, and it's not going to be too noticeable unless, of course, you're staring at his back for some reason. But, yes, so interchangeable hands. He comes with trigger hands, which do hold the guns, kind of. He comes with, here, let's do this. He comes with these weapon holding hands, which I'll show with the sword. Which, by the way, the sword has nice job, nice shading all the way around there. Pretty sharp at the end, I guess. He does come with a bow staff. Really nice. I'm trying to run through this video because they told me my last video was way too long. So yeah, you put it right in there, and yeah, very nice. But yeah, there's also the gun. Gun's pretty nice, I guess. And he comes with a pistol, which is nice and snug in his holster. You cannot hold everything on there. He also comes with fists, of course, and then he comes with one relaxed palm. I'm not sure if that was the trigger hand or the relaxed palm. You can't really tell the difference unless you stare at him for a straight hour. But yeah, there's only one problem, and it's this hand. Not only that smudge, but it doesn't go all the way in the joint because the cut on the inside was not cut out all the way. So, be careful of that, guys. Be careful of that crap. The sheath does hold the sword very nicely. Yeah, the bow staff issue, people whine about not being able to hold the bow staff. Yes, you can. This little rubber part that you'll find right about here on this figure, it's nice and rubbery, right? You just push it backward, work with it. Don't just start pulling on to death. Make sure you have enough space. Take your bow staff, as long as it doesn't slip away from you. What you can do is fish it under. Put your finger on there to, do what you can and what feels right to you to do it. But yeah, if you line it up with the red parts right there, it feels more uniform. When you straighten him out, make sure his butt holds it into straight place. And guys, you will have a perfect DeathStroke. This is a very perfect figure. Get him, guys. Get him from Big Bad Toys, or get him from the Destination Comics shop where I bought him. Thank you for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Like if you like it. And I'll see you all later, guys, with more reviews coming soon. Goodbye. And as always, stay tuned for more pictures after the video.